content marketing versus personal brand and which one is best in 2025 and beyond. So I know we have heard a lot of build a personal brand, create your personal brand, grow your personal brand, and that's your content. But in this video, we're going to be talking about what the difference is and which one you should be doing. Let's go ahead and jump in. What is content marketing? Content marketing is creating content to market a message. That's it. You're communicating through content and you're sharing your message through your content. That is content marketing. That could be on social media. That could be through email. That can be on websites. That could be printed flyers in the newspaper, on on TV, through the regular snail mail. All of that is content marketing. All of it is just content that you've created to share a message. And in this community, we say to share a meaningful marketing message with someone that you can help. That's what we want to do through content marketing. Then personal brand. What is personal brand? Personal brand is content marketing around your personal values. That's essentially what personal branding is. It is showing who you are as a person, what you believe in your brand as a person or your brand as a company, what your values are, and communicating the intangibles like your personality, the things that you like, who you are, right? That's your personal brand. So then when we get to the question, which one is better? It's just both. You have to do both, because if you want to grow a business online, a personal brand that nobody knows about is just an average person walking around living life, and the only people that know about them, their values and what's meaningful to them and what they have to offer to others is your friends and family, and maybe some people at work. Like, that's it. But if you don't let anybody know about your personal brand through content marketing, then your personal brand is just how the everyday people in your life know you. And we want to get some visibility, because getting visibility helps to attract the right people into our community that eventually want to become our customers. So I just want to say hi to our first visitor on our live today, Arun Kumar. I hope I said that correctly. Welcome, welcome. And if you're in the replay, make sure you drop the word replay so we know you stopped in as well. So we're talking about content marketing versus personal brand. We use content marketing in order to get visibility on our personal brand. When you build your personal brand, you're building your reputation. You are showing people what you value, what your business values. You're sharing what is important to you that is also important to other people, to the community that you're trying to grow. Content marketing is how people know about your personal brand. And so we have a couple different aspects of how you could use content marketing and personal brand. Let's say you have no product. This is like probably 95% of aspiring entrepreneurs out there. You have no product, you don't know what to sell yet. You're just like, I know people make money online and I want to do that too. So you're going to create a personal brand around your signature branding message. And the difference is that since you don't have a product, you're going to be focusing on transformation. You're not going to be focusing on selling a product. You're going to be focusing on transformation, and then you're going to be recommending products that can help them get that transformation. For instance, if you are a skincare influencer or a skincare content creator or a lifestyle creator that talks about skincare, the transformation is getting clear skin. It is getting, glowy skin, smooth, no texture, no acne, like all the feels. And you're going to be sharing value through the transformations based on the products or services that you suggest, right? That could be going to get a microdermabrasion. That could be specific products that you have tried and have helped you get certain results. And that's the transformation. Whereas when you have products or services that you're selling, your personal brand is all going to be centered around how your personality, how your personal values are meshed with your business, with your actual business. So with my company, my personal brand is that I value motherhood. I value my faith. I value integrity. I value not just selling just to make money, but I value actually helping people on the way. Like if I wanted to just be rich, I could have did that a long time ago, but I learned from people that I didn't want. I was like, if this is how you got it, I don't want it. That's me. There's somebody, what's up, Cosmo? There's somebody out there that feels the same way. Like if you have to deceive, if you have to manipulate, if you have to try to convince or pressure somebody, and that's the only way that you're able to build a business. If you're like me, you can't do that. It doesn't feel good. So in my earlier years of learning digital marketing and sales, I learned from, honestly, some slimy salespeople, some slimy marketers, and I did not want to mimic it. And I was like, if I can't figure out how to do this in a way that feels good in my chest so that I could sleep at night, I don't want to do it. And so you might be the same way too. So that's where your values and your personal brand kind of infiltrates your business to show, hey, I have this thing that I want to sell you, but it's going to be good, it's going to be valuable, and I care about how it affects you in your life and the impact that it makes. And I want to see you succeed. I don't just want to see you give me money and then don't have the success that you need, don't have at least the direction to get there. I can't guarantee any results. But what I can guarantee is that the value that I give will be beneficial, right? And that's why I am really pushing to share about creating your signature marketing message in order to get your message out there. This is your messaging in order to share the value that your business has in order to grow. And so we're going to use the signature marketing message in your personal brand and in your content in order to, essentially, you want to use the right words to attract the right people in order to get them to join your community and convert your community into customers. That is the foundation of everything we want to do. Get the attention from the right people that want to join a community and become a customer. That is it. That's the only goal. And I say community because we do want to build a group of people that are of the same mindset. I don't want anyone here that just wants to learn all the slimy tactics. I learned them a long time ago, like long time ago. And I just could not use those. I was like, this is so slimy. Like, you're literally telling people that don't know what they're doing, like at all, to ask for thousands of dollars and then figure it out as they go. I don't believe in that. I do believe in learning as you go, but I believe that the value that you give should represent the value that you have. And yeah, and I'm not driving today. Okay, we need personal brand and content marketing. We need them both because the personal brand is going to communicate who you are as a person and the values you represent. And that's going to help people to know, like, and trust you. And then we need the content marketing because the content marketing is going to help people trust your business. And we want people to trust our business so that they want to become our customer. And the branding or the branding messaging for your business, the differing part between the business and the personal brand is that the business is really going to focus on the transformation of what that product is going to do for that person's life, what that product or service is going to do to change their circumstances, right? Because whatever your customers are dealing with, they're tired of it. They're tired of it. They are frustrated. They feel overwhelmed. They're sick of it. They're fed up. And they want a transformation to take them from this place where they don't like the feeling to get to the place where they do like the feeling. And that's where your product comes from. So your customers have to trust your business and what it can give them, and then trust that they can actually get the outcome that they want. And the only way for them to trust all the things that they need to trust you as a person, and then to trust your business, that the product or service you offer can help them, and then that they trust that they can actually use it successfully. Like, it's the most important thing, because if they don't believe those things, they're not going to become a customer. A point. Have you ever seen something that looked really, really amazing and you're like, but how am I supposed to use that? I don't even know where to start. I have felt that way with like puzzles, right? When I see like 1,000 or 1,500 piece puzzle, I'm like, wow, that looks so pretty. I don't even know where to start. Like, it's too overwhelming. I can't do it. I don't trust that I will successfully be able to finish that puzzle. Real talk. I do not buy big puzzles. I really don't buy puzzles at all, because that's not my flow, right? Give me some yarn and a crochet hook. I could do some crochet, but then if I make a beanie, and I've made several of them, then you have some people that are like, that looks beautiful. I don't know how you could do that. I could never do that. And we don't want our customers to say, I could never do that. That's great for you, but how could I do that? We want our customers to believe that they can get the outcome the same way that we've gotten the outcome, the same way that we've helped other people get the outcome. So let me take a look here. It says, what mechanism tool do you recommend to market the product? I recommend using personal branding and content marketing. So here is the difference if you missed it from earlier. Personal brand is expressing who you are as a person. It's showing your values, a little bit of your personality, and also just like your being, right? The essence of you. Some people are going to be attracted to your personality. Some people are going to be attracted to your humor. I don't like making these pillars of content. Like, today you should make a funny post. Okay, that's cool if you are a comedian, but for all of us that are not, that seems kind of hard. That felt like a lot of pressure for me to say, okay, today I'm going to make some humorous content. Like, I'm not in business to be humorous. Now, I'm a little funny, but I'm not funny enough to like create a whole pillar around being funny, right? The whole point is to communicate a message. And if we can do that in a lighthearted way, in a, inspiring way that attracts people and makes them feel good, that's all we want. I say, as long as I can make somebody smile, I don't have to make them laugh, but I can make them smile. But I can make them smile through smiling, right? And I can make them laugh through one of my little dorky, comments about my kids or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we want to use the personal brand, and then we're going to use the content marketing to share the personal brand. And then the content marketing is going to combine everything from our personal brand with our signature brand message about our business. And that's the transformation that your customer gets from the products, from the services. So a lot of people focus on talking about the features. This car has a touch screen. It has CarPlay. I can attach it to my phone and it'll play the music. I have FM, Sirium radio. I have push to start, right? It has an alarm system. All of these things are features and they're great. But if you're talking about the transformation that I got from this car, literally, that I'm sitting in, was not because of the push to start and not because of the touch screens and all the features. It was because it was a car that was affordable to me, which was a value of mine that I really needed and could fit my family of 5 with 3 car seats comfortably. That was what was important to me, with a safety rating, right? That was what was important to me. That has nothing to do about the features. And so when we're talking about content marketing, we need to get away from the features, the touch screens and the heated seats. I love all of that. I love it, especially when I'm taking my kids to daycare in the mornings. And it's like, it's cold. I call it California cold because it ain't really that cold compared to some other places. But in the morning it can get into them 50s. And so I really appreciate my heat warmer, my heated seats. I'm not going to say I don't like them. I'm not going to say I didn't want them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I asked, did this vehicle have some seat warmers? But it's not the reason why I bought it. I bought it because my family could fit in the car. And I bought it because it's known, The make and model is known to be safe. That's why I bought it. I like the way it rides, easy to steer, right? Because I'm the one driving the big truck, the SUV, and my husband gets to whip around in his Accord, right? So I want you to focus on what transformation, what is the customer getting out of using your product or service, or what would they get out of it? That is the content marketing. That's what the content marketing should focus on. So the mechanism is your messaging. The mechanism is coming up with your signature marketing message. If you want some help with that, if you want the foundations of creating a content marketing plan that will actually help you to get more customers, then I want you to hit the link in the description and get my content marketing profit plan. It's going to talk to you about how you can use. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, we're back. We got a little disconnected before. Okay, so let's talk about some practical ways that we can create this signature message. One, write a list of the things that are important to you. This is for the personal brand side. Write a list of the things that's important to you. It could be your family, it could be faith, that could be your health, all of the different things that are important to you. That's your personal brand. And you're going to cherry pick these. You're going to figure out what it is that you want to talk about with regards to your personal life. Excuse me, I didn't want to like burp in your face, even though you can't like smell it or feel the air. It still feels rude. But you're going to figure out all the different things that you are comfortable and confident about sharing as it relates to yourself. And you're not even necessarily going to be confident about everything that you share. Some things you're just going to be courageous about sharing, right? Some things you're just going to be like, look, today's a bad hair day. I know, I'm just showing up to, ignore all this or whatever. Although my little bonbons, my little Bantu knots, they cute or whatever. I really wanted some really good curls tomorrow, so I wanted these in for a full 24 hours. So we're just living today. Check me out tomorrow. It's gonna be popping. All right. So the little slice of humor for me. I love music, and most of my musical references are going to be from like the 2000s, so which were my younger years, right? So. That's your personal brand side. You're going to figure out what you will talk about, what you won't talk about. If me and my husband happen to get into an argument, I'm not talking about that. Okay? I'm not talking about that. But if one of my kids are, staying up late, which happens quite often, and they are just kind of like messing with me, they might be like kicking us in the face, rolling around in our bed, jumping on us and all that. I'm like, that's a struggle that other parents know about and can relate to. And so that's part of my personal brand that I'm willing to share about motherhood, sometimes about cooking, or really like cleaning up. Like you can go back and look at some of my lives and I'm folding clothes and I'm just like, I wanted to go live and I needed to fold these clothes. So we gonna do both, right? But then on the content marketing side, the signature messaging has to include what your customer wants, what they need, and the experiences that they don't like, and the experiences and outcomes that they do want. And all of that, and the way you put that message together, is your signature brand message. That is actually my offer. So if you join the M2 community, or if you're on replay and you want to know more about creating your signature marketing message, then make sure you drop down into the description and join the M2 marketing community, or get the content marketing profit plan. Either one of those, and you'll get notified through email on how you're able to work with me so I can help you build your signature marketing message. Because look, there's one thing that I know for sure, is that with content marketing, the words matter most. Not the editing, not the backgrounds, not the location, not the equipment that you use. your words matter most. So when you make sure that you create a marketing message that is magnetic and meaningful to the audience you're trying to attract, you're going to attract them with the right words. You're going to get the right people. They're going to want to be in your community, and they're going to want to become your customers. So I'm going to look and see, do we have any more questions here? Does anybody have any questions about their content? We can talk about some content ideas, like what you can use as a post. I can give you the prompt that I shared earlier in a group. And you know what? I'll just share it, because a lot of people are like, where do I start though? Like, you told me to use the right words, but you haven't told me what to say. Okay, fine. Okay, chill out. I'll tell you. So if you have not posted anything today, I want you to take on this challenge. I don't care if you're on live right now. I don't care if you're on the replay. I want you to take this challenge, because this is going to help you on your content marketing journey. And the only way to grow with content marketing is to create and share the content. So here's what you're going to do today. If you're seeing this, don't tell me that you didn't do this, okay? If you're seeing this, this is what you're going to do as soon as you get off of this live. You're going to do a post. Either you're going to do a live or pre-recorded, but if you about that life, you're going to do it live. And you're going to say what type of content you want to share. Why it's been hard for you to share it up until now. Why you're finally making the change to share it now anyways, and what's to come. What's the benefit of people? What's the benefit that people get from listening to this content? So we're just gonna like smack the fear and the vulnerability in the face, and just go ahead and call it out and say, hey, you know what? Up until now, I did this earlier. Earlier this year. I did this last year in 2024. And I went on my stories and I shared that even on my personal accounts, it was very hard for me to share personal things, because I just felt like people didn't care. I mean, there's all kinds of things, like, kind of bullied, so to speak, when I was younger. The only difference was I was kind of cool because I was an athlete. So I was accepted because of what I could do, not because of who I am. And so that really affected me. If I didn't feel like I could do something, then I felt like I wasn't worthy of the attention, because I had they were like mean girl groups that were like, why are you trying to talk to us? Like, you're not over here. Or they would just I would be like, hi, try to make friends. And they would just turn their backs or so, literally, Lindsay Lohan mean girl stuff. And I didn't realize it until later that even though I'm in my 30s, that it was still affecting me. But it really doesn't matter how they treated me before. It only matters what I am to myself now. I know I have something valuable to share. I know people benefit from what I share. And I know that people will grow from the content that I share. That's all that matters. That what I share is meaningful to someone, and it can help them. That's all that matters. And that's all that matters for you too. And so, yes, that's why I didn't share before, but now I am stepping into my courageous action-taking path, and I'm going to share, even though I was scared before, and maybe I'm still a little scared sometimes, but I'm going to share anyways, because what I have to share is more important than being quiet. What I have to share is more important than keeping it to myself, and it is. I just think about how many more people I could have helped if I started sharing earlier, if I could have gotten over those fears, or worked past those fears, or doing it in the face of fear, right? I think about my kids. If I saw a dog running after my kids, I'm going to be scared. But I'm gonna go fight that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna watch and be like, oh, I'm scared. Let me wait until I have the confidence to go that I feel like I'm gonna be able to fight that dog off my kids. No, I'm just gonna soup up the courage and go do it anyway, and be scared at the same time. And so that's what I want you to do with your content marketing, for sharing your personal brand, and for talking about your business, for marketing your products and your services. We're not trying to be fearless. We're trying to be courageous. So that's all I want you to focus on. So you're going to go live and you're going to share this message, and you're going to share the reason, well, the type of content that you want to create and that you will be creating. So you're going to tell people what they can expect. You're going to talk about the vulnerability of why you felt like you couldn't share it before. You're going to talk about what changed your mind. So this is how you've overcome the difficulties, or at least you're fighting the fear despite the fear, and what they can expect and get out of your content, and invite them to continue on the journey with you of personal development and of whatever amazing content that you're going to share. And so let's see here. Cosmo says, do you have a feedback loop to determine customer satisfaction? So the number one feedback loop is talking to people. You can try to automate these things all you want to, but it's talking to people. When I have, I offer freebies. I offer resources, premium resources, actually. I spend hours and hours of time thinking about creating my marketing mechanisms and my, what I call innovative, or my innovative integration. And oh my goodness, I can't speak now. What is my word? Anyways, it's my systems of how I create my systems in order to show. Why can I not remember my word? I created it. I can't remember. But my whole point is that when you create your innovative messaging, when you create your innovative integration, you're gonna go ask about it. Right? You're going to ask them, how did this help you? Like, so the innovative integration is where people are in implementation. There you go. I just completely like forgot my creation. But you're going to ask people, hey, I have created this integrative implementation on how you can actually fit this into your life. How has it worked out for you? What has been the best from this for you? What has been the worst and not a great experience? What has been a little confusing that is not clear to you? You're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna ask. Not everybody's gonna answer, but some are. And let me tell you the biggest thing. When you reach out and you talk to people, you're not gonna talk to people that just became a customer. If you have people that did not check out, they didn't finish the checkout process, but you received their email, you're gonna ask them, hey, what held you back from purchasing? What made you decide that now is not a good time? And that can feel a little intimidating sometimes because you're asking people to tell you why they rejected you. But you're going to ask and you're going to have real conversations, because the whole point that we're in business is to do meaningful work with our business. So if there was something that held someone back, that made them hesitate, there was a lack of meaning or a lack of magnetism. There was something that did not keep them attracted, or something that did not mean enough to them in order to decide to make a purchase. So you're just going to talk to people. That is the best way that you can get the best feedback. You can invite them on calls and tell them, hey, I want to increase my customer satisfaction. I see that you asked for a refund. I really want to know how I can improve this, and if I win your business back, amazing. But if not, at least I know how I can fix it for the next time. With the caveat that sometimes people are going to be mad for things that were not your control, right? If you had like a video game that you were selling and somebody was mad because their computer system wasn't fast enough to keep up with it, so all of it looked blurry, you can't do anything about that. Unless if you didn't have it in your description that you need to have this amount of RAM and this amount of memory and this type of image card or video card in order to get the best experience out of it, then that might be something you need to add and you need to convey to say, hey, this is for a system for this, for this type of game in order to get the maximum out of it. Otherwise, you're going to have like an old school looking, Atari video game or something that's not going to look great. The other option is you can send out surveys. That's okay, but the less personal interaction, the less response that you're going to get. So I hope that helps. Do you have any other questions in regards to your content marketing, building brand, getting your message out there, or creating a marketing message that people actually listen to, are attracted to, and eventually turn into customers from? Any other questions? My nose itches. No, if that's the case, then I am going to invite you one more time to go ahead and click the link in the description. There's two links down there specifically for the email community. The first one is the content marketing profit plan that is going to help you mesh a personal brand and content marketing to get the visibility you want so that you can create a marketing message with the right words to attract the right people to get them into a community that converts into customers. And the second one is if you just want to join the community and say, hey, I don't need your knowledge. I just want to be in the room. Then you can click the M2 marketing community, which is the magnetic and meaningful marketing community. Okay, so my nose just like really itches in this one spot, and then it makes it look like I'm picking my nose, but I'm not. Ew. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That's my humor. Just, I have all boys, so they pick their nose and then pretend like they want to touch me. So I just did it to you. So I'm the only girl in the house. So anyways, go ahead and do that. Again, if you're on the replay, make sure you drop the word replay and make sure you share a meaningful marketing message with someone you can help. I will see you in the next one. Cosmo, I better see your name and email in my community, okay? I want to see you so that you can learn and grow. We can learn and grow together, okay? Thank you so much for your time and attention. I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.